grandparents, let's see, my dad's family was, what was it, Smalley? No, that was my grandmother, right?
That was your grandmother who was
His name's
Smalley.
Smalley, and grandfather was, of course, Smith.
Yeah,
He-
well, tell her about your grandfather Smith. Some of the things he did. He was, what, 97 when he died, or
Yeah.
99?
Wow.
Something
Yeah.
like that?
Well, he was a little strange.
Really? How so?
I wouldn't call him strange.
Well, whenever I was younger, they decided to buy a house in downtown Kansas City, Kansas, and it was just off one street off of the main drag. And the house that was there, they made an arrangement for it, and the city told them that they could buy the house, but the city decided they wanted to buy the house to tear it down and build a municipal building there, but they could live in the house for no taxes until they did that.
Wow.
Well, something like 30 years later,
Oh my
they
goodness.
finally decided to take the house down, and so they lived in that house for over 30 years with no taxes
Tax-free?
there.
That's because it was when the Depression came along. And of course, they couldn't afford to do anything when the Depression was.
Oh,
Yeah.
they couldn't make them a municipal building
And it
then.
was in the 50s when they finally decided they had the money that they wanted to build a federal building there.
Federal building it was, that's right.
Yeah, tell them about your grandfather, how he was a teacher in a college and.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Before they came to Kansas City, he was a teacher at a Bible college down in southern Missouri. And he was, when he was 33 or 34 years old, the college told him, that all the professors there, that they had to have advanced degrees or they wouldn't be
Whoa.
able to use them. And after thinking about it for a while, probably 2 minutes or something like that, he told them that he was too old to go back to school,
Uh-huh.
33 years old.
Wait, 33?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And so he quit. And that's the last regular job he had in his whole life.
Oh.
He started down there, they were growing stuff in their property, I guess, watermelons, and no, I guess that was later. They bought that place, but when he moved to Kansas City, he rented lots and he grew strawberries.
Ooh.
And the only time I remember him when he had strawberries was when we went out and picked strawberries for him, and he paid us so much a pint for the strawberries, or a quart. And so we got to make some money and eat strawberries and sell strawberries to the neighbors, and that was interesting to us. And then and he always walked. He never had a car. I don't think he ever had a car. And he walked from their place. They had bought a house down by the tracks in the Kansas City stockyards, and very inexpensively. And he walked from there about 10 miles out to his strawberry patch every day.
Wow.
Back. And my grandmother would actually feed the bums on the railroads.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a thing on her front fence they found out later that said, "This is a good
Oh.
place to stop for anything, you know.
Yeah.
It'll do something for you."
But didn't they have a rooming house then? That's how they got their money?
The what?
A rooming house, you know.
Well, yeah, they always had a rooming house. They always rented out rooms. And what was Aunt's? We had an
Aunt
aunt
Jerry?
that, what?
Aunt Jerry?
No, that was crazy Aunt Jerry.
Okay.
But the aunt, I'll think of her name, I'm sure, but she lived with them in one room of their house there on whenever they had the house for free up there, because that's where we would go to that Christmas time. And she always made a shoebox full of Divinity fudge for everybody for Christmas.
I thought that was your grandmother.
That was my grandmother, yeah, not my aunt, my grandmother. But and that wasn't my aunt even.
Oh,
She
it was just a friend?
a friend, I think, that moved in with them. But she made this with divinity fudge, and my brother and I each got this big box of divinity fudge. Well,
She must have come up on your lap.
oh, you want to come up here? Come on. Okay.
There you go. Now she'll be happy. I better
Anyway,
get going.
yeah, you better
Okay.
get going.